Thanks, Karine. A couple topics. On the expanding UAW strike, obviously you had 5,000 workers walk off the plant in Texas today. The strike is in the 6th week, and you had Ford laying off workers in Michigan and Ohio. And I'm wondering how concerned the White House is right now that you can get a resolution that's in a timely enough fashion that you avoid significant economic damage.
So obviously we're monitoring all of this, everything that you just laid out very closely. Yesterday I was asked about Gene Sperling and also Acting Secretary Sue, who have been obviously playing point from this administration in helping in any way possible, clearly not part of the negotiation, but certainly helping communicate with the parties, both UAW and the Big Three. Look, the president continues to believe that collective bargaining is incredibly important. The options that are under collective bargaining, UAW has the right to kind of think through those options. And so we believe that if everyone comes together in good faith, that there could be a win-win agreement. And so we're going to let them have those negotiations, continue to have those conversations. Obviously, everything that you laid out, we're going to monitor very closely. I don't have anything beyond that.
And on the supplemental packages, obviously you set up the national security focus up last week. We have reporting, others have reporting as well, that there are plans to send up a domestic focus supplemental. And I'm wondering if you could talk through kind of the idea of sending it in 2 different packages, especially because you have people like Bernie Sanders saying Congress can't pass just tens of billions for priorities abroad without addressing the priorities at home. So why did the White House choose to do it in separate packages?
I mean, look, in Director Young's letter, she said that there would be a domestic supplemental as well. It's coming this week. So certainly it's going to lay out the president's priorities as it relates to disaster relief, as it relates to child care. And so that's coming. That is forthcoming. We did certainly, as you heard from the Admiral, with the supplemental that we released last week, the foreign one, the international one, it said urgent on it in the first line, right? Because we believed it was incredibly important as we see the war in Ukraine, as we see what's happening with Israel and Hamas. We wanted to make sure that certainly that we got that out there as soon as possible. But the domestic one is coming this week. That's what Director Young said in her letter that you all, I'm sure you all saw, that there's going to be an additional request on the domestic front, and those are going to be priorities and just as important, but also priorities for the president as well. That is critical to domestic push or platform that he has.